Hello and welcome to the Daily Bible Podcast. My name is William Hemsworth. Thank you all so much for joining me. I am doing this show live from the prayer garden at my church. I'm doing it from my phone, so you may hear a helicopter overhead right now. You may hear a bird chirping, etc. But today we are in Matthew's Gospel still. We're in Matthew chapter 7. And we will finish Matthew chapter 7 off tomorrow. But today we're going to look at Matthew chapter 7 verses 25 through 27, which say, "And the rain fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, but it did not fall, because it had been founded on the rock. And everyone who hears these words of mine and does not do them will be like a foolish man who built his house upon the sand. And the rain fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat against that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it." As you may recall in yesterday's show, Jesus is talking about a man who builds his house on a rock, or one that builds his house on sand. And so Jesus lived in Israel, which is a desert. I live in Tucson, Arizona, which is a desert. And so this kind of fits quite well. We have dry riverbeds. There's riverbeds, but when those rains come, there's flash floods. It takes everything in its path along with it. Now, if you're on a solid foundation, if you're not in those riverbeds, etc., your house will stand. Jesus is telling us, follow my words, follow my ways, emulate, make me Lord of your life. And whatever comes, whatever hard times are going to come against you, you'll be able to stand. I'll be your rock. Very important words for us today. Are we leaning on Christ? Is our hopes, are our lives built on the rock, or are they built on sand? And when those hard times come, our faith gets swept away with it because we believed in something that wasn't true, or we made it a secondary priority. That's our challenge today. I know today's show is short, but I thank you so much for listening. And tomorrow we will finish up Matthew chapter 7. Thank you for listening to the Daily Bible. I urge you all that are listening, put your faith in Christ. Have your lives built on that rock, so when those hard times will come, and they will, and if you're not going through any, it's only a matter of time, Christ will lead you through. I'm reminded of that poem, Footprints, where there's, at times there's two sets of footprints, and at times there's one. And the writer says, "Lord, why were there only one set of footprints here?" And he says, "Those are the times that I carried you." He will carry us in those hard times when he's our rock. Let him be your rock. And I know I already said it, but thank you for listening. Join me tomorrow on the Daily Bible Podcast. Enjoy the rest of your day. God bless you guys. Thank you very much.